TOK Survey by Andrea Ferreiros. After conducting a survey in Ms. Baker's homeroom, I was able to extract several knowledge issues. The one I will be examining today is how do language and reason relate to one another. Reason is one of the human mental faculties that is able to generate conclusions from assumptions or premises, justification, explanation for a belief or action. Reason is usually portrayed as the opposite to emotion. Language is a conventional code of symbols that allows the sender to formulate a message which can be understood by a receiver. Language is not only the way we understand the world, but the way we communicate. Our vision of the world is limited by the language we speak. Both reasons and language are considered to be my ways of knowing in my knowledge issue. In order to answer my knowledge issue, I wanted to explore how do they relate to one another. To some extent, they depend in one another. This is because you can only reason what you can understand, and what you can understand is what you uptake through language. So my areas of knowledge would be human sciences and English. In human sciences, in surveys, language can lead us to understand two questions that are essentially the same to be different. In English, if there is a poem with vocabulary that we don't know, then you can't analyze it as well as if you would have understood the entire poem, including the vocabulary. So my personal example has to do with this TOK survey. During the survey, in my TOK class, group, we formulated two different questions about crime. The same topic was chosen. The first question said, should we murder criminals who have misconduct under certain situations? The second question read, should judicial execution be applied to dangerous criminals for the common well-being of society? The results were the following. In the first question, 40% said yes, while 60% said no. In the second question, 90% said yes, while 10% said no. Due to the word choice, my group and I decided we were able to distract the examiners which were actually being asked the same question to answer different results. Through this idea, we were able to answer our knowledge issue. How do language and reason relate to one another? They depend into one another in some extent. Thank you for listening. This is my bibliography.